Yo, what's up, Mzansi? Welcome to the show. Welcome back to Everything Sports Mzansi. And it's EPL Mgosi is the name of the show. Wow, it's been a long time, guys. Hey, 1 month without the show, guys. We've been through technical glitches, so we didn't want to bring out, the content that's not the content to you guys. So we're back with the show. And besides, we didn't miss a lot because there was international football that we will speak about a little bit in the show. But before we go into that, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that has pressed the subscribe button onto the show. We have 144 subscribers onto Everything Sports in Zanzi on the channel. So thanks a lot, guys. Love for the love. And please continue supporting us. Please continue, viewing, pressing the like button on every one of our shows, and let's push ourselves up to 200 subscribers. I believe we can do that before episode 10. Yeah, so love for the love, everybody. Yeah, so I have Sticks, BC, Tando, and Mooks with me here today. Guys, it's been a long time. It feels like
Yes.
Yeah.
Feels like
what we feel revitalized that the EPL's back. What? How do we feel?
It feels like we were held hostage in Gaza, brah. Yo.
Ebu.
It's like we were held hostage.
That must be end out. We don't support the top language.
You feel that you were like held hostage.
Yeah, brah. Like, to be honest.
Okay, cool. So let's try to find out how we've been through international football and how our teams have fared. So I think we can't speak about international football without speaking about the main story that has come out this week, which is the ex-Chelsea boss, Thomas Tuchel, signs for England national team. Let's start with you, Blue Brothers. How do you guys feel about that move? Do you feel that it's a good move for England? What do you feel generally about Thomas Tuchel?
Listen, I'm a huge Thomas Tuchel fan. I think it was a great move, for England football, for the English, what? Yeah, I mean, I feel like, Thomas Tuchel could be the one to change, to change things around, at England. So we'll see how things go. Because Thomas Tuchel actually is a great, coach. Unlike the other one, I'm not going to mention his name. The opposite of the North.
Yeah, I know Southgate did an extremely good job. But anyway, let's go, Mooks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Fantastic move. Right thing to do. But don't expect. The truth is,
don't expect anything. Like I would have expected from you guys more positivity than the English media, because there's a lot of negativity within the English media about this move. So what do you mean by that?
Thomas is a fantastic manager. We know. But England, they are the Tottenham of international teams.
The Arsenal. Yes, they don't have that dog.
Don't expect anything. When you just need to look at Jose Mourinho, Tottenham.
Yeah. Okay.
You just need to.
So it's not a match made in heaven, you say?
Even if it was, they're not going to win. It's not coming home. Okay. It's not.
Okay. No, fair enough. Sticks, what do you think? What's your thoughts on Thomas Tuchel signing for England?
Yeah, I think England just pressed a panic button because after Thomas Tuchel, they didn't know who to run to. Even the appointment of Lee Carsley, it was just a gamble itself, just for these 2 games. I think what made the board decide to say that, you know what, we're just going to move on. We don't care who we're going to get is the loss to Greece. So Thomas Tuchel, let's be honest, guys, even when you won the Champions League with Chelsea, it was not the best of football, but they were quality players, work rate, players that were hungry. N'Golo Kante was at his peak. Rudiger was at his peak. Timo Werner, Havertz came for £90 million. Like Kepa, We know when they won the Champions League, it was not the best of football. It was not the best of final when they beat Man City as well. But you just have to applaud them by just beating Man City. But yes, he came at Bayern. We just saw now how proven it was, how he treated Sadio Mane. Wonderful work for winning the league in France with PSG. But all I'm trying to say, like with all these teams that have hired Tuchel, they've all gambled. Some gambles have paid off, some gambles have not paid off. But we'll see when it comes to international stage.
Okay, fair enough. BC, let's go. What's your take, man? At least you
Uh,
impartial in this. Like you and I are impartial because
uh,
Thomas Tuchel
uh,
has never coached our teams
mm,
or
mm,
any of
mm,
our
mm, mm,
players. Like I heard the
mm, mm,
Sadio
mm.
Mane comment and I already knew that was Liverpool hot speaking there. But let's go.
No,
Not really.
I think just to add on what Stick said, he coached on Mason Mount was there as well, and Mason Mount had his best season under Tuchel. I think for me, Nyan Sticks, I think he's kind of missed the fix it. I think he knows how to fix a team, and then ask him to do it for a long term. Then when you
Yep.
can't, and then maybe he doesn't have the quality then to do it long term. Like I think, guys, I think we need to respect like a guy like Carlo Ancelotti, a guy that can able to groom people, and then after 2 or 3 years, you still see the success go through. So it'll be interesting, Nyanu, to show how he makes it. I'm in between. I don't know. Good luck to him. That's all I could say. But we'll see. We'll see.
We're not
Yeah.
against the
Look
appointment
again.
like the we're not against the appointment like the British media.
Mm, 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 mm.
I
No, no,
believe
no.
they've given him an 18th month contract, so I think there is one tournament that he might have to play or coach. So we'll take it from there as the international breaks, and we're gonna see lots of surprises when it comes to selection as well. It's gonna come with
Yeah.
surprises. I think we've seen it at Chelsea as well. We've seen it at Bayern as well. We've seen it at PSG as well. Just brace yourselves. The people that were playing regularly, you might be
Yes.
asking yourself,
Not playing
what's gonna
regular.
happen?
Mm, mm.
Yeah. Look,
Ngathi bukhona
I think
skills
at
wena
the end of
kam
the day,
skills wena
guys.
kam
Yeah,
skills kam
go.
ngathi bukhona wena mfowethu bendithetha nogama exactly that point exactly before you guys joined exactly but that guy is gonna ruffle feathers.
Yeah. Yeah, look,
Mm.
again, guys, to be a great manager, you have to be able to do that. You understand? And like, I don't believe, Bana, we are giving with Thomas Tuchel his flowers that he deserves. Thomas Tuchel is a winner, guys. Everywhere that he's been, he's gone in and he's won something with every single team that he's coached. Okay, he went to a pathetic Chelsea and he brought the Champions League with the Chelsea. You know, we went into Bayern Munich last season. That's a dying Bayern Munich, like that everybody thought that it's dying. He had Kane produce his best numbers in his entire career. Okay, so again, we have to think about the link that's there. So Kane last season scored the most goals that he's ever scored in his entire career, and we know that Harry Kane is a goal scoring machine. But last season, Thomas Tuchel got out of him another side of that animal. Okay. And maybe that's what England needs. Okay. And again, I agree with you guys. He's a short term fix sometimes to things. International football is a short term fix because you don't have your players there for the whole season. You have your players sparingly. So, he will have time to think about things because that's what he needs sometimes is to kind of think about things and to plan how it is that he will execute something. And he's a great executor of a plan. We saw that with Chelsea. We saw it with him with Bayern Munich reclaiming the league last season again. We saw it with him going into a PSG that wanted to
Bayern
win
Munich
everything
reclaiming
and
the league.
or at least like Bayern Munich,
He's got no cup,
he
Gummy.
reclaimed the.
He lost the German
That
Cup.
was too.
He got out of the Champions League.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
And
Kane did not have a good season. Sorry. But Kane did have a great season last season. And that's what they need is to get a manager that is going to get the best out of Harry Kane. Because that's the main striker. That's the who is going to win championships for them. Okay, but again, yes, he didn't have a trophy stick. Sorry for last season, but again, he showed within that team the influence that he has, especially on the Englishman that came through from England to Germany, and he adapted him very well. And again, guys, you're speaking about a guy that is a master technician at winning stuff.
But
He's
I
able to
also
do that.
believe that you're only looking at him from one point of view, from an Englishman, Harry Kane. He's a 32-year-old now. But there are some German players there that did not believe in his philosophy. Joshua Kimmich, because he lost the dressing room. Goretzka, Musiala, the role that he was been playing. That's why the team was cupless last season. But I'll leave it there.
But again, he's gonna adapt the team to what he wants the team to, or how he wants the team to play like. At the moment, English people will tell you England don't have a identity. He needs to bring that with him when he comes there. And we know he already has an identity of football. We know that. Yes, it might be not the most attractive kind of football that there is, but there's structure, there's defense. And after that defense, we're going to get a goal, guys. And that goal is we're going to defend it afterwards and we're going to win that game. That's structure. Okay, then going gang ho and not knowing who plays where. You move this person to the left one day, this to the right. So I think that's a great, again, guys, we must think about the market. Who else is there in the market to take either than Thomas Tuchel? I think the best bet was Jurgen Klopp, and Jurgen Klopp made his decision to go to RB and head up the RB when it comes to football. So I think
There are
it's a
lots of
great
coaches out
decision
there. You
that
get the Sporting Lisbon coach, Leo Amiron Rubiren. But I'm just saying,
but does he
what
want
that
to go
guy is
international?
doing right now,
But does he want to go into international football sticks? You should ask
look, we
yourself.
don't know what
I'm going
England
to
did behind the scenes. We don't know what England just panicked in Jeba when they saw when they lost to Greece. They already made up their mind whether they win against Finland, they're gonna get a new coach, and that's what they did.
But guys, before we move on, let's ask ourselves the question: the guy that lost to Greece, who was Lee Carsley, he didn't even apply for this job. You know what I mean? What's England to do then? The guy that they thought is gonna be the replacement doesn't even put his CV forward. Obvious. Where else are they gonna look outside of England? If that was the next guy in line. But anyway, speaking about international football, guys, I actually liked this bout of international football. There were some good matches that were there in the Nations League. But that being said, what I didn't like is the injuries that came with that. Okay, so I want us to
I
go
wonder
look
what
into
happened
our
now.
teams. I want us to go look into our teams and just go find out. I want to find out from you guys, like, who are you scared that is injured from international duty coming up this weekend? And as well, what do you think about like the congestion of games as well? That I think Rodri has come out, and there's actually a court case that's going to come out with regards to the amount of games players play, and
Butle, what's
they feel
happening with
like it's.
Mazrubi after this hot scandal? Is he coming back anytime soon? Starting with Man
Hey,
United?
Baba. I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
I just read about this got an illness, so I don't know. So if there's a scandal, please inform me because I don't know anything about the scandal. So I was just worried that he's sick. Yeah, we've got a lengthy injury list. I think it's quite scary. I'll just go through the names. I think we've got Mazarawi, we've got Mount, we've got Nacho, Ahmed, we've got Maguire,
Even Garnacho.
Meno, Garnacho, and then we've also got Ugato, the new midfield that we just signed. So that's right, one,
Also
two, three,
injured.
four, five, six. Injured.
Sure.
So
I
it's
thought he
seven
was playing
guys.
now for Uruguay.
Yeah, we're injured. So now we're kind of in a dilemma where I don't know how we're going to even find. Now I'm thinking obviously Casemiro is going to play in the midfield. And I'm thinking who's he going to partner with? Because obviously our two young stallions are injured. And Iwu Maguire as well is injured. He was showing a little bit of form better than Link and maybe the same as Martinez. Now that's a problem. Umount here now, I don't know what's happening with him, honestly. It seems like his signing act is becoming a disappointment. So out of the list, there's about one, two, three, four guys that were in the starting lineup that are not there anymore. So that is like a worry. That is a worry.
Tando?
Yeah, let's go, Tano.
Bowley. Todd Bowley has foresight. He has foresight.
Bomb squad. Bomb
Never
squad.
mind that. Benzothini, Nathando. Yeah, Benzothini, mna. Our best person that we got rid of this summer was our medical doctor because Gary Lewin got signed by Man United, and that's why they're having all the injuries right now. They signed him from us
Mamela.
now, the head of the
And Gabby,
medic
you
team
can
for
have
us.
all these
So that's why
injuries,
we are
but
getting all the injuries.
and the thing is, you can have all these injuries, but it's how quickly you recover. We don't mind you have
Yeah, it is.
injuries. Yeah, Londo, and
And I
that's
can
one
tell
thing
you,
I've always told you about Arsenal. No one recovers quickly in
no,
Arsenal.
now we recover quickly because we got rid of Gary Lewin. Manchester United's the problem now.
Yeah,
It can't be up to.
So yeah,
yeah, it's not up to one guy.
got quite a lengthy injury list there, my
Yeah, we
man,
do.
especially with your
Yeah, we
fixtures
do.
coming up. But okay, we move, guys. Chelsea, let's go. What do you guys have on the treatment table?
On the treatment table, we don't have anything. Must I tell you why?
Yes, bomb squad.
Come on.
Okay, look, we're still gonna preview the Liverpool versus Chelsea game. So you're confident right now. Let's see how confident you are when we do that preview, eh? Okay.
That
Liverpool, who's got broken bones and aches at Anfield?
Yeah, I think it's Allison. All our players went on international break, unfortunately. I haven't kept up on tabs or who could be the other person that might be injured. I didn't want to pay too much on international break. I just told myself, whatever game I'm heading to, the next one, I'll see the players that I've got. I didn't want to strain myself and say, this one is injured, this one is injured. I think the only player that I saw was Allison when we were playing against Crystal Palace. That's it.
Cool. No worries. Arsenal, we have obviously Odegaard is still out. But I saw him on like the treadmill, not the normal treadmill. I think they call it a gravity-less treadmill. So that looks like he's almost going to be back, hopefully for the Liverpool game. Um, and we have from international duties, we have Saka that got a hamstring strain in the last game and he got substituted. I'm sure
What's
there's
that?
nothing. There's,
Gabby's like speaking so soft now that he's talking about his team. It sounds emotional. I can't hear him all of
what
a
do you
sudden.
mean, man?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
so if Saka's out, I think he's gonna be out for the Bournemouth game. I hear that he's gonna be out for the He could be back for the Liverpool game, so that could be a good sign. Martinelli's out, definitely out. Didn't play both games in the international break. I mean, played one game, he got injured in that game, didn't play the second game, he's out. He's probably gonna be out for the Liverpool game as well. And yeah, so that's our injuries. We have Mourinho that came back. He had two 90-minute games for Spain. So at least we have somebody that's coming back into the frame. Timber's also back. So yeah, as soon as I mean, we have three of our best players out in Saka, Martinelli, and Odegaard. But we're playing Bournemouth. I don't expect that should be a problem. But before we preview our game, let's go ahead and preview the United versus Brentford game. United's playing
oh,
home to Brentford.
Thomas
BC,
Frank.
let's go. How do you
I,
feel
I, I
that
called it.
you're gonna fare against the Bees?
I called it the match of the bottom dwellers. I always like to look at.
Wow.
Is
Yeah, and Mamela, guys, before you move on, BC, before you move on, guys, did you hear him? Ne? He told us now, right now, that he's a mad brother. So he's playing against a mad brother in Brentford, and he's a mad brother. So for the rest of the season, you are mad to us, my man. That's all you are.
yazi
Sticky
wena
mad.
omnye nje
Okay.
ufuna ubekwe
Okay, let's go.
njengekhaka nje
Brentford versus United. You guys
Eh?
are playing at Old Toilet. What do you think you're gonna do? BC.
Look, I read the injuries, and I'm looking at the injury list, and there's about one, two, three, four, five, six guys in that injury list. First team starters. So I don't know the starting lineup. So that's my worry. I don't know the starting lineup, so the confidence is very low in the sense that can we get a win? I don't think we're gonna play good. Obviously, playing good, performance out the window. Can we get the win? And then that's where my worry is that I don't think we can get the win, but you never know. It's a match of the bottom dwellers. We're playing a team that is number 10 when we're number 12. So
14.
anything is possible.
You're not 12, you're 14.
Yes,
Did you
12.
just say? Did
Bala
you just say?
14. Bala 14. Bala 14. Bala 12. I'm telling you. So performance out the window, there's not going to be a performance. We're just looking for a win. A win, G guys.
Wait,
A win.
this
Yeah,
is a
that's
6 pointer. So this is a 6 pointer, a middle table 6 pointer. This is, ne? Because like the way he's sounding is
but
like a do or die match for a relegation.
Wafa
no,
wafa.
it's not.
No?
Like, dude, like you don't want to put yourself in a position where after 20 matches now you in the dog zone, you're like fighting for relegation. So I can see the sticks now.
Yeah.
I was just playing with you. You again, you don't want to find yourself there. So that's why it's very important that each jeopardy is important. That guys, you need to start performing. You need to start winning. You need to start putting confidence in the team. So yeah, definitely, we in mentality now is going to be like it's almost not like relegation zone type of mentality, but mentality that guys, jeopardy is on the line. We have to start performing. We can't drop points. We are 14, and as it's actually but we're gonna find ourselves far back behind.
Okay, cool. So let's go score prediction, my man. What do you think is gonna happen in the game?
Okay, just give me a sec. Just looking in our previous matchup with the team, we've won 3 matches against them. The last match it was a draw. Last time we met, and before that we won 2-1. So I'm thinking Thomas Frank can pull us a number. So I'm going with a confident 2-1.
Confident? Did you say confident?
2-1 win. Confident 2-1. I'm being
2-1.
delusional, but confident 2-1 win.
Okay, let's go. Well, we didn't say it. We didn't say it. Thinks what's your take on the game? Give me a score prediction for it.
Yeah, I'll give you the score, but the game is going to come with high intensity. There's probably going to be banners and Jay of what the current owners are doing to Sir Alex. I think the fans will not be motivating the team enough for them to get a victory. I think Brentford has scored for 5 consecutive games, have scored in the first minute. I'm not saying that they're going to score in the first minute. They are guaranteed a goal. But I'm just asking myself, how will Man United get a goal? But I think I'll give it a 1-0 draw.
1-0 draw. Okay, fair enough. Mooks, what are your take on United versus Brentford?
To be honest, nah, I don't have faith. I really don't. I won't even lie.
Nah,
I'm
me
gonna
too.
say one.
I can't hear you, Mooks.
2-1 to Brentford, you said.
2-1 to Brentford.
It's
Okay.
possible.
Yep. Ando?
Listen, if Joe didn't have as many injuries, I would have said a 2-all draw, but and whatnot, and also the fact that if Brentford has momentum from his previous games, I'm going to say 2-1 to Brentford.
Yeah,
Possible.
2-1 to Brentford. Yep, very
Like I like.
possible.
And then guys, the
Mm,
reason why I gave 1-1, I'm so precautious with my predicting because sometimes I get it very wrong.
Hey, hey,
I
Again,
get it
I
very
say
also
that
wrong.
think
again.
it's gonna be a
I
I
very
can say that
difficult
again.
game. I think like
I
Brentford
get
is very good. I think Brentford's very good on the counter, guys. Like Brentford is like, and you can see in the in the previous games at Old Trafford where they won with I think Umboemo scoring the winner.
mm.
They were hitting United on the counter. I think there's the spirit at Manchester United at the moment is very very low, and especially given what happened with Ineos firing Sir Alex Ferguson before firing Ten Hag. Okay, that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. But
And do you
I
think
just think
Sir Alex will go to the stadium maybe for this game? Because he said
I
he's
don't
not
think
even allowed on the dressing room. He's not even allowed to be
that's
with the
not allowed.
players.
Not
Like
allowed to
I
see
like
anybody.
I'm trying to
But anyway, we're not
understand.
there.
I'm trying to understand, why, what happened, because he doesn't influence. He's just a spectator. He's a supporter. Like I don't understand that.
Why? PC. Why? Because my thing is that decision is obviously going to turn you against the fans. It's going to turn you against the
Wait,
team itself because
Hmm.
wait.
Sir Alex is such an influential figure. Funny enough,
Like the
Arsene
biggest.
Wenger is not allowed to go to the stadium. No,
Imagine
Arsene
that.
Wenger,
Wait.
the reason why you don't
Yo,
see him at the Emirates is not because we banned him there. It's because Arsene
no,
Wenger took a choice. I'm going to stay away from the Emirates Stadium and allow the new coach to do whatever he
newest
needs to do.
successor,
That's the
yeah.
reason why. That's the first time that Arsene Wenger was at the Emirates was last season. I think Boxing Day. That's the only time that Bonayo Nebalin. But besides that, Sir Alex Ferguson is the only hope of revitalizing Manchester United under Eric Ten Hag, and they go fire him. Like I don't get that. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
like
But
the word,
anyway, as collab, we
the
previewing the United.
fire. Fire him. Like I don't even understand the concept. How do you fire that guy? That guy is like, I don't know, dude. Like
Okay,
so
look,
you
as
fire
so
him.
guys. Sorry,
Fire.
It didn't make sense,
okay,
Fire.
guys. So
Nabushe.
Go ahead, dude.
United Brentford for me, guys. I give a prediction. Let me give a prediction. United Brentford. I predict a United 1-0 win for United Brentford game. I think they're
Possibly
gonna
as
scrape
well.
through. I have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
They have to win that game. It's an important game to win,
It is.
especially after
Yeah, it is.
all
It is.
everything that has happened this week, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
Mm,
they
mm,
need a win. So I think it's a 1-0 win to United. But it's going to be a very tough game that's going to be there.
I hope we
mm,
get.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I hope.
We're gonna move on to the Gunners at the Emirates Stadium. Oh no, they're not playing at the Emirates. It's at Vitality Stadium. They're playing Bournemouth
Yo,
away.
that small
So yeah,
pitch, like the
guys,
Highbury.
yeah, like I'll go ahead and I'll give my thoughts on the game. I think there's a lot that we need to decide on when it comes to our forward line with Saka and Martinelli being both out. So I think it's gonna hinder on the selection for Arteta. I think his best bet is to go for Gabriel Jesus on the right hand side and then play Trossard on the left. I think that would be his best bet. Either play Gabriel Jesus on the right and play Sterling on the left, and then Trossard through the middle at the number 10 because we're still without Martin Odegaard, of course. But I see that as an, I don't see that I see it's a difficult fixture because obviously Bournemouth away is always a difficult fixture. Small pitch, as Tandile mentioned, the crowd is always on you, so it's going to be a difficult one, but I do see like us going through that game easily because, again, we do have the squad. Although we have the injuries, I think we still do have the squad and the replacements to make it through against Bournemouth away. So 3-0 to Arsenal is my prediction to that one. Um, and yeah, we will have Sticks. What's your thoughts? Sorry, Sticks. I think your mic. I think your
Can you guys hear me now?
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Okay, sorry for that. Yeah, as I say, it's quite proven for the last two seasons and the current season that Arsenal knows how to dig deep. I think they will win 2-1. They've been showing character like for every game. Like even if a team beats Arsenal, they have to suffer, and even for Arsenal have to win in games, they suffer as well to make sure that they bring the good results. So I'll give them a 2-1 win, but it's going to be a tough game.
Tough game. Okay, nice one. Thank you, Sticks. Let's go, PC. Your thoughts? Vitality Stadium. I think it's a 5 o'clock. No,
Oh,
sorry, 6:30 in South Africa.
I think the difficult thing would always be like, how do you create depth? How do you create depth? That is always the magic keyword. I think Pep, in a way, I think Pep and Klopp, me for me, know how to create depth. So when your star player is injured, you put him with another player that is going to do a decent job or a better job than your star player. So Saka is out, Martinelli is out. Those are the guys who are your starters, your star players. So now you ask yourself, who's going to come in and do the job? Okay, Trossard is there. Now, who's the other guy that's going to come in? Is he then going to do a good or a better job? The midfield is solid, the back is solid. So based on that, I would also go for a 3-0 victory. I see a high scoring game. I see Otrasad doing his business. Maybe Harvard might do his business. I'm not convinced 100% by him. But Otrasad I do like. So I say 3-0 victory for us now.
Cool. No worries. 3-0 Arsenal. Tando, your thoughts?
Saying a 1-0 victory to Arsenal. And I agree with, everything that you guys were saying when I know no sticks, that and both even with the Bush as well, with regards to the, with the team thing, yeah, squad depth thing. But yeah, I agree with you guys, at Vitality, the crowd, is on you. It's going to be quite tough, it's going to be quite tough trying to, like, motivate the team, whereas you're receiving all this negativity from the crowd and all that. Yeah, 1-0 victory from
1-0 Arsenal. 1-0. Books, your thoughts?
It's not going to even take long. 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Because there's
Easy
no
win.
way you guys.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I guess everybody got an Arsenal win for that game. So yeah, that will bring us, we've almost 30 minutes into the show again, guys. Big shout out to everybody that has subscribed onto through the channel. Please do like the video if you're on now, right now. Press the thumb to make sure we have a like out there. And again, share the video with your football friends so that we can spread the love, guys. Love for the love all the time. And a big shout out to our sponsor, Galore. Okay, shout out, guys, again. We still have Sabande Kapa, so like we still have our hoodies on. I don't know about Joburg, guys. Joburg, guys, Agbandi up
I think on Tuesday it was pouring galore with hail. And then
with
Friday
hail.
it
Hey, volume
Hail.
yakho.
Okay. Well, always good. You guys can get a a BG hat through our channel. Again, link will be in the description and everything with regards to that. Guys, we always supporting Kasi business at all we do. So yeah, keep it locked right here on everything sports in Zanzi. EPL Mgosi is the name of the show. Guys, we have a very big game this weekend. A very big one. And I always love it when
I want to make sure the guys hear me clearly. Can the Chelsea supporters hear me clearly?
just fix your mic a bit there, Sticks. So like just a bit.
Can you
I
guys
just
hear
need
me
you. I
clearly?
need you to get out of here.
Can't hear
Um.
you, G.
Can't hear you. Still not just some good thing.
So
You
in
sound like
very
you
big
them
game, we
good.
have guys. We have the battle. Like the battle at Anfield. It's Liverpool versus Chelsea. And as I was saying, I always love it when it's a game that it's a versus game from one of us. I always love it when it's like that. And we have Chelsea and Liverpool this week. We have Arsenal and Liverpool next week. But let's wait for that one. Let's go with what we have this week. Anfield, Liverpool versus Chelsea. Drama-filled game all the time. Loving the fact that Chelsea's out of the mud right now. Like, you're not there with United, You're there now with us, you're there. You're there.
Ah,
You guys are there, with us now, And just give one is you can stay there. But anyway, in New Year, Sticks, I just need you to get your mic right. I need you to hear you from this particular session. Your mic is not right out there, my man. Just make sure you get it.
no. Mamela, we can't hear him over these league titles.
Yeah, can you guys hear me clearly now? Can you guys hear me clearly
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
Thank you
yeah, we
guys. I
good.
think
We
my
good.
volume went down a bit.
Cool.
We can't hear you titles.
PC, I'm actually gonna start with you, my man. So
thank
that
you.
we can separate.
I'll answer you, Tando.
The next thing about to happen here. Okay. PC, Liverpool versus
Yes.
Chelsea at Anfield. What's your thoughts and your prediction for the game?
I'm just looking at the head-to-heads at the moment. The probability of a win is with Liverpool 58%, 20% to Chelsea. Draw is 22%. The head-to-head is Liverpool has won the last two of the five matches they played, three draws. So everything kind of points to a Liverpool. So the nice thing as well is that Liverpool are number one at the moment and Chelsea are number four. So everything points to Liverpool win. Everything points to not a dominant win, but a close win. But again, I'm also impressed with Umareska as well. I'm impressed that he was able to pull up a Chelsea with so many players and was able then to gel the players with the players that he didn't want, gel the players that he wanted, and then was able to get a tune under them. So based on the coach and what he has done, and based on the history and what Liverpool has done, I'll give it to Liverpool. I would say 2-1.
One Liverpool, a win for Liverpool at Anfield is according to Bushle. Sticks, you go before I break the two of you guys up. So let's go, Sticks. What's your thoughts on the game at Anfield this weekend? It's the game of the weekend, guys. It's Liverpool versus Chelsea.
I think the game is not going to be really tough, but sometimes Liverpool can like to make things difficult for themselves, so we can make it difficult for us, whereby the game will not really be tough. I think the last time Chelsea beat us was probably 10 years ago at Anfield when Gerrard slipped. I don't remember us them beating us again. So that was Demba, but I think you guys will. I can't remember. But anyway,
You,
guys, remember, pardon?
I'm saying you do remember clearly for you to know
Yeah,
when
yeah,
the last was, and you know what happened when Gerard slipped was. Okay, we're not gonna be there. We're not gonna be there. Go for
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like I was just giving you guys a bit of some insight, but yeah, it's gonna be a very competitive game. As I said, we will make it difficult for ourselves, but I think we'll grind the result and come back with 2 goals to nil.
2-0. Nice. Okay, let me go before I'll give it to all to the Chelsea guys. Obviously we already have two Liverpool wins, but let me swing it a bit. Again, again, it does point, when it comes to head to head and everything, to a Liverpool win. But we must remember one thing: all those stats were under Jurgen Klopp, and Jurgen Klopp is no longer at Liverpool at the moment. Okay, we're speaking about the unslot Liverpool team right now. That's first time facing a Chelsea team, so we can't really go on what has happened in the last few seasons because it's a different team. Okay, firstly there, and then secondly, Chelsea's obviously started the season bad, and then they come up and they've improved dramatically over the past 5 or 6 game weeks. And we have to give credit where credit's due. Where Maresca is now trying to find out what his best, tactics are and who his best player is. And let's face it, his best player is Cole Palmer, and we all know that now since he's been voted like the English Player of the Year for 2024. And we know like what he brings because of what he's done already in this season. So he's bringing the best out of Palmer, which is the best player. And as well with that, there's a lot of threat that's coming out from the strikers now, Nicholas Jackson, Madueka, and everybody else. So it's not just him playing a defensive kind of tactic. He's mixed that up now with the attack as well. Although the defense, there's still, something not to be admired about the defending that's happening at Chelsea at the moment. Given that, and given the prowess of Liverpool's attack, it's gonna be an end-to-end game. It's gonna be an entertaining one, and I do see it ending 2-2, um, 2-2 draw to those teams. It's gonna be again entertaining, but if Maresca plays the same tactics that he's been playing, with patience, because I believe he's been very patient with his game and making sure that he tidies up his defense because his defense is not good. So if he makes sure that he tidies up the defense and mixes that with the attacking prowess that he has at his disposal as well, that's going to be an entertaining one. BC, we're going to come back to you. I just want to give the Chelsea guys some time and then we're going to come back to you on that one.
It was just a
BC,
small
I'm going
correction.
to take you now.
Sorry. No, yeah, just small correction. The same team, different coach. Liverpool's got the same squad, different coach. So the guys know how to win.
Different coach, different tactics.
They know how to win still.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do. Blue Brothers. Who wants to go first? Are you guys scared? Are you guys
Ngangazela.
confident? Are you
Ngangazela.
guys? Uh,
No. Not not scared of, as you mentioned, right? That listen, our attack is not the problem, right? We have a fantastic attack. So going forward, not a problem at all. It's all good. Where we lack is our back, right? As you mentioned. And also we have a thing of like, conceding conceding like two goals, in a match, and it's very frustrating. But with all that said, I'm still saying it's going to be a 3-2 win to Chelsea.
okay.
3-2 win to
At Anfield. Wow. Okay.
yes.
At Anfield. Okay. Look
Wow,
again.
very brave, very brave.
I said again. I said it's gonna be entertaining game.
That's
Cannot
what
take
I
me
said.
too away from that. Mooks, what is your thoughts, sir? What do you think is gonna be happening at Anfield? Where you gonna win the game? Where you gonna lose it?
So now I'm gonna be realistic. I'm
Mm.
gonna be realistic.
Oh, be real, be real.
When he had his first taste of, he fumbled against Manchester. We were out of that match, to be honest. But I don't blame him because it was his first match ever as Chelsea coach. Unfortunately, it was against Manchester.
Exactly, it's Man
Yeah.
City.
Exactly. Yeah.
But his second game is in Liverpool in terms of the teams in the big six. That is unfortunate because they are also good. I do have faith though. I have faith in Nicholas Jackson. Scalepa.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
And that guy survived the suspension because he punched a player in the last match and he survived the suspension. But it's okay, we move
I
on.
English Premier League,
in
reference in the English Premier League, my man. I told you about
Poor.
this.
Poor.
I also have faith in Sancho against a
Oh,
Trent Alexander.
mm,
I
mm.
think I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. But if obviously I want us to win, so I'm gonna say a 2-1. A 2-1 or even a 3-1 at Anfield. Because I don't rate you guys.
Whoa. Okay, shots fired, guys. Shots fired. Let's get the extinguisher out. Okay, let's call the fire brigade and call 911. Okay, nice predictions. Everybody is predicting it to be a great game. So let's hope that it lives up to it. Because sometimes we do know Liverpool Chelsea can end in nil-nil sometimes, because both of them wants to think about what that result will mean to it. But I'll ask a question just now, Tando, before you go. I got you there. I want to ask the questions to you guys, to the Chelsea guys. Do you guys think if you guys win this game, that you guys are in the title race?
No, no, no. You need to stop right there. No,
Tando, response.
stop, stop, stop.
What? What do you mean? You know what I
No,
mean? Like, what do you mean you're not?
I think
Because I
about it.
think they'll be number
No.
one on the log if they win. I think so. I don't know. Won't you
Ah,
guys be number one?
I
no.
come. Tando, what do you think?
Top four. Top four. Top
So
four.
you're still
We're gonna
aiming for top four if you
we're
win
going
this
to be
game?
we're going to be playing European football next season.
Champions League football.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
My
pause
question
sir.
again.
I pause sir.
Let's make sure. Let's make sure you guys hear my question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lucanio, fair enough. You've answered it. You said no. Tando, my question is, if you guys win this game, are you guys in the title race?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No. That's why
No.
it's future, but I think we are going to like in the top four.
Okay. And let's go. I'll reverse the question. Liverpool, if you guys lose this game, do you guys think you are out of the title race?
Um,
Because remember, you lost already to Nottingham Forest. It doesn't matter. Yes, you're on top of the league
reality, we
right now.
don't. Reality, we're not going to lose this game. That's the reality. And
Mm,
reality,
Thokoza
we're not losing
Gogo.
this game. Reality, we're not losing this game, guys. But what I'm trying to say is that the fact that we put on a statement to say this is where we are now, we might as well give it our all. We can't just give it up. We'll see how far we go. But there's going to be a lot happening within the season. There's fixture piled up, but we'll see how it goes. There's contracts that we need to sort out. There's players that we need to get rid of in January if they don't want to sign. So it's better for them to leave so that we can cash in the money. So there's going to be some changes happening. For me to commit on saying that I'm in the league, I'll say that let me rather make use of the roller coaster of what I'm going through now, the fact that I'm top of the log. We'll take it as it comes.
Fair enough. And again, the great thing about this, we have this recorded throughout the season, guys. So we will hear, how things change and how, the confidence or the non-confidence of a team changes throughout the season. But for now, as you've heard it, Chelsea are not in the title race. Liverpool are not in the title race as well. They are taking things as it is. But I'm telling you one thing, sorry, United are in a relegation race.
Base.
And obviously, I will put my chest out and I'll say that Arsenal are in the title race with Man City. Guys, there you go. Thanks a lot for the show. Guys, again, I know you guys have missed us, but thanks a lot for keeping it locked on everything Sports in Zanzi. EPL Mgosi is the name of the show. Smash that like button. That's the thumb up on your YouTube channel, guys. And make sure that you keep it locked right here on everything Sports in Zanzi. And if you haven't, click on the bell so that you can get any other new videos that we are getting. Before we wrap it up, Tito's.
So I know that there are going to be some pedantic Liverpool fans who are going to be telling me that we have more titles than Chelsea. We have more titles than Chelsea. Now I'm talking about titles from this century. Show me the titles from this century. Exactly.
Um,
That's
you,
you can't hear.
you,
COVID titles
guys,
excluded. Please do say that.
sorry,
Please do
guys,
say
is
COVID.
okay. I'm a bit lost here. Titles from starting from 2020.
Titles
Guys,
from this
again,
century
I don't even want to speak
You mean
about titles
century is 100 years? Was a century? It's 100. So are you asking me
from
titles from?
from this
Sorry,
titles
decade. This decade.
from
which is
from
2020, if I may ask.
from
From
2000,
2000.
2000.
from the
Okay.
21st century,
League titles.
from the 21st.
I'll have to do a
Yeah,
comparison
guys,
because in 2001, I've got a Europa League,
Mhm.
I've got an FA Cup. Like there's so many titles that I've got. I won in Istanbul. I won in 2019. I've got a Club World
But,
Cup. I man,
but the
I
all right,
think it's
guys,
debatable.
guys,
But
again,
I think
look, guys,
you're only beating me on Premier League titles.
look,
But
I
I'm
again,
thinking
guys.
believe
league.
The
Pardon?
battle
I
has already begun. Look again, guys. Well,
Yeah, but
let's
let's
wait for
probably see on
let's
Saturday. But
rather wait.
yeah,
Let's rather wait for the review show where we're gonna be cooking either one of you. But you know what? I predicted a 2-2 draw. I don't want a 2-2 draw. I want one of you to lose so that we can have a great show coming up on Monday. You know?
they must know that
you guys
Liverpool doesn't play for a draw. Any game we play, Tina, we don't play for a draw. We don't even have a draw, Tina, this season. We win, Tina.
title.
We don't
You
even have
guys
a
are gonna
draw
have
this
two
season. I'm just.
Cool.
Herald's
Guys,
level.
guys, again, guys, thanks. Thank you so
How
much,
many
guys,
times have I
for
kicked you out of the
show.
Champions League? How many times have I kicked you out
Yo,
of the Champions
Takine,
League?
Tando, you guys gonna let me close the show?
You must know
Guys,
that.
as you
That
can
is
see,
Liverpool. You'll
as you
never walk alone.
and between Liverpool and Chelsea. Guys, again, keep it locked on everything fancy. PLM Course is the name of the show. Please do watch the
Serial
weekend. drama
when
that's
is this
gonna.
match?
And guys, we'll see you guys on Monday.
To show that
Cheers,
I'm so
guys.
confident, I don't even know when is the game.